All right, we're here today at the Tokidoki headquarters in Los Angeles with Pony, Kay, and Simone to go over our upcoming partnership that we've been working on for the last couple months. We had released a Nogi collection, right? It was 2 rash guards, some shorts, but we have a lot of other big exciting things we've been working on. As you can see, there's a couple of different gis in rotation currently, gloves, and a lot of other small accessories. And just came up here to chat about it and see where it goes.
Well, I want to know from Simone how we got to this beautiful collaboration and why we got so lucky that you wanted to work with us.
It's a true honor. Thank you very much, guys. We entered in contact with the Hyperfly team at ComplexCon. They had a beautiful collaboration with the Champion. We had our booth with all our artwork and statues, and we just bumped into each other.
You bumped into Pascal.
Pascal, yes. Yep. Pascal, I was like, oh, what's this dog? It's so cool. Like maybe we should do a collabo. And then came Kay. She came and she, with all her energy, and she was very impressed. So we kept in touch. And then after the COVID, we met again, and in some other event, I think.
Yeah, we kept bumping into each other because the Champion event was in 2018.
Yeah.
Then we ran into each other a year or 2 years ago in Vegas.
Yeah.
And then we came to Comic-Con where we came to the booth, and then we met in Vegas again, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was very impressed by the brand, and I always like pretty much martial arts, in particular boxing, the classic sweet science. And so I was pretty excited to work in that space. I was following quite a bit MMA because I have a good friend of mine, Josh Barnett, which is a great grappler and great friend. Every Christmas together when I was in LA, and it's a world that I always was very fascinated. And I always felt that lots of tokidoki fans are into martial arts because I think they like the cool, cute pop art, but some of them are really pretty tough cookies. So I always felt the need that to provide my art over this type of items like yours that are amazing.
Yeah, and there are some of the pieces. One of you wearing already the kimono.
Yes.
But then the gloves.
Grab the gloves.
Simone, tell us a little bit of why you love so much the gloves.
Yeah, no, exactly. First of all, I tested them already. This is the second prototype I can see. So I've been boxing for almost 20 years. Actually, I started here in LA, and so I was wearing a top class gloves to take care of my hands that I need to work. So always top quality winning gloves, and so I think I can recognize some quality gloves. And I was when I tested them at the gym. Now I train in Japan. I felt they're such a great comfortable. I was saying when I was talking with the sensei, this is keep this very soft, very nice place where to keep your hands, because I tried other brands at the very beginnings. Some are very plasticky, very tough, very hard, and very slippery. But this you can see it's very soft, like a leather feeling type of thing. These are specifically Muay Thai gloves, but still, you can see there is a different stitching. But it's still lots of people I've seen in many gyms using them for classic boxing, and I know it's always exciting. It's a category I love, so I always love my own product, and to have boxing gloves was really as you can see, I have even here in the back of the office, I have the bag, and I always had gloves all around my house, and so to have my own ones, and and having lots of people training with tokidoki with this graphics that are kind of bit tougher than what I regularly do. There is characters doing fighting.
They all have a little bit of grit to them, all the different characters.
Yeah, I try to do the most unisex as possible type of graphics. So tough girls and tough boys can can fight with it. Or practice, and and I think that boxing or any martial art. Before I was doing kendo when I moved here in LA. I live in a Japanese neighborhood. And so I really think that martial arts formed me very much as a person, even in my business, in the way you face challenges, the way you confront with people, because we are in a land of sharks, even in our business. you know.
Oh yeah.
And
Right,
so,
Renee?
sorry. And and so like, you know, it's really, and even like the way like to keep the confidence to, you know, to even like deal with problems and with the stress, you know, like we are like, I work every day like from 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I put training as like my as important as business. I think it's it gets me more even healthy, more performing. You jump out from bed in a different shape, and same is diet and all the other things that are important.
So you could say you've always chosen the path of martial arts in a way 20 years ago to deal with business and the workload you have, which almost all the way now led you to working with a martial arts brand.
No, I mean like before. I mean when I was in my 20s. You don't really think about about your performance. You know, like you always perform, even hangover. You know, like you know, like
we have to be like on our deathbed not to perform.
But
option.
in your 20s, so it was not like I have to, like I have to do martial arts, so I become I'm more performing in my work. It just you start sometimes just a friend tells you, okay, why don't you try with me? And I was like, I don't know if and then once you start and when you feel certain things, for who box, like once you feel like the pop of the meats or certain feelings like this, or like when you start to get more loose with shadow boxing and stuff, like it's such a good feeling, and then you understand over the years that becomes an indispensable part of your daily life and your daily routine and your physical and mental health. So it basically, you discover it because it's cool, you see. Then it was a glorious era for boxing. There was fantastic fights, like it was the Mayweather Pacquiao era, like Cotton and all those ones. Plus there was it was the moment when UFC was really growing. So it was part of our daily life, like going even with friends to watch fights together. Yeah. And so I got from TV, and then after that, once I tried, I see the benefits and the fun behind it.
That's why I think this is such a organic and honest collaboration and relationship we have here, because I'm like a big fashionista when it comes to I love tokidoki. I love I admire everything you guys did with the brand.
Thank you.
And then that he loves martial arts, and then we both, we're just easy working together.
Fashion, entrepreneurs, female business owners. We have a lot in common.
A lot in common. So this is like a beautiful, beautiful relationship we have.
And very nice people, really. For me, it's very important to do business with people I really like, and actually sometimes even unconsciously you design better when you like very much the partner on the other side, because I just don't want to let you down, and I know that you're working so hard, and you encourage me very much. So I was like, I remember actually I designed good part of this in a hotel, like when
it was
Singapore,
like within days.
Within
days
in between airports.
So excited about it.
About the first sketches, I remember I got the email and I ran down to my team and I was like, this is what I mean, look at this, it's possible, and then, that's why I love this so much, and I'm so excited because we have something coming in July at Hyperfly headquarters. We don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be a big treat for our Tokidoki and Hyperfly fans, so it's
definitely an honor for us to work with you and your team. You put so much heart and soul in everything that you do. We're very much aligned in that way.
Yep.
Yeah, she would come downstairs when we get your emails, and she said, if Simone can do it, you guys can do it right now too. Get to it.
That's my line.
Drop everything you're doing. Finish this first.
I do use Simone for a lot of examples.
It's become one of our new mantras.
I'm like, have you seen that he travels around? Did you see where he just came from? So are you that busy? And they're like, okay, I get it done.
Oh my God.
So, any products that you have in mind in the mixed martial arts genre, what you would like to do with Hyperfly in the future?
No, I mean, I think like the coolest thing from an artistic and and even practice thing. It's like a heavy bag.
Yeah.
Because it's something, it's larger art. It's something you can hang, you can decorate, your own gym, garage, loft, whatever space. It's a design item. It's a sort of like, let's say, tubular canvas. And that one, I think it's after the gloves, it's probably like the most cool thing you can do.
Oh, we need to put that in our agreement.
I'm ending it right now. Done.
Yeah, so I don't have much more to say than, I think our faces speak for itself. That we're very excited and very happy, and I can't wait, what's going to be the next capsule. But
So much fun. Well, it's an honor to work with you and your team. We adore you.
Grappling friends. There's a tagline, grappling friends.
Down. He's like,